All right. Hello, everyone, and now welcome to a game between, well, Blade versus Lawliet. This game taking place here on Tyrannus Stand. Lawliet spawning as the red night elf over here on the top left-hand side of the map. Meanwhile, Blade has spawned as, well, the blue human over here on the bottom right. Good day, hello everyone. Thank you for tuning in, and we'll see whether or not today's matchup will be a mirror of what we saw in our first game. Well, it is human versus night elf once again on Terranistan. For everyone who watches and continually watches with me, thank you very much. I hope you guys are enjoying everything, everything as we get things underway. For all of you guys out there who are watching on YouTube, and even those who are obviously watching on Twitch, do consider hitting like, subscribe, and follow. It definitely does help me out. If you have an Amazon Prime account, well, then you automatically have Twitch Prime, which means that you have a free Twitch sub every month that you can just, well, follow and support whichever content creators you would like. We are looking at a Keeper of the Grove coming in from Lawliet. Meanwhile, it is an Archmage coming in from Blade. So not Mountain King, Demon Hunter, Warden this time around, and this will be perhaps a very different different game. Smash that like button. No, don't smash it. Like, click it once, because clicking it twice is just like not clicking it at all. So are we seeing triple orb of venom again? Hopefully. I don't know. Triple orb of venom, that was actually rather nasty, and it actually, considering humans, the human composition and the human army, I wouldn't be surprised if that triple orb of venom strategy works very well against human players. The reason being is the human army generally has a lot of lower hit point units overall. So if you do hit and run tactics with a whole bunch of low hit point units, what could end up happening, well, are those rogues going to end up getting taken down? The archer trying to purposely back away right there. Forceful Shadow Priest stolen by the footman right there. Is he going to try and take some of that experience away from his opponent? Oh, nope, unable to do it. That Keeper of the Grove still gets that last hit as the units are now looking to back up. Yeah, so with so many footmen, spellbreakers, riflemen, and casters in that back line, you attack them once with 3 heroes, and then you wait 5 seconds, and then you attack them once with an archer, and that unit is pretty much already dead. Priests spend all their game time healing units with 4 hit points because of the drain on the orb. Alright. Alright, let's continue to take a look at what's going to end up happening here. Archmage is already sitting at level 2. We should be looking at a tech to tier, or an expansion underway. Are we seeing a tech to tier 2? Yes, we are. So Tree of Life already getting into position here as the Keeper of the Grove now making its way back down. Double Gauntlets of Ogre Strength +3, making that Keeper of the Grove very difficult to finish off. It looks like one footman will get taken down, just running around the map every which way and constantly getting healed. Keeper of the Grove finally finding its target. Is it going to go ahead and try and entangle that Force Troll Shadow Priest, but taking a lot more damage than he would have liked. Down to 600 hit points, or 200 hit points already, as the Keeper of the Grove runs around the corner. I'm going to take a look inside. Kurta, what days of the week do you not stream? Like Sunday and Monday? I try to stream every weekday. I am not going to be able to stream next Wednesday, but I will generally try to let you guys know beforehand if that is the case. Keeper of the Grove, is it going to use that potion of healing? It has to. One more shot. Oh, wow. Almost getting away, and it looks like the Ent is going to be able to get that final shot off before the Keeper of the Grove does back up again. So yeah, I try to stream every single weekday unless I'm traveling or I'm, you know, like some legitimate reason to not stream. Keeper of the Grove showing up to the party now, going to pick up a Circlet of Nobility. That Keeper of the Grove already at +8 strength and going to be able to drop off all 3 of those items and then drink Moonwells and pretty much be back up to full, and really benefiting there. So close, sub 50 hit points on all those units. Traveling, not much of that these days. No, I'm actually going to go see the doctor next Wednesday, so hopefully everything does turn out all right there. Archer going to finish off that with all of these Apprentice and Renegade Wizards. Keeper of the Grove going to, well, Staff of Teleportation back into position. position, gets up to level 3, and picks up a Gloves of Haste. Sells one of the Gauntlets of Ogre Strength +3, and are we going to be getting up a second hero and an Orb of Venom? That's really what I guess the stream is looking for. We are getting up an Ancient of Wonders here in the middle of the map, so it may be that Ancient of Wonders trying to sell multiple Orbs of Venom that we saw earlier. Ents joining in on the fight. Keeper of the Grove also right over here. That Arcane Tower not yet up and running. Are we going to see some early damage? More Ents joining in, and that is going to be an easy surround on that Scout Tower, taking it down as the Keeper of the Grove shows up to the party. All right, more Ents going to get lost. Keeper of the Grove now looking to back away. So many trees just attacking you as the Archmage now shows up to the party here. Double Force Troll Shadow Priest. We should be looking at some abolished magic here in just a moment. Archers are all in position as well. Keeper of the Grove continuing to put in some pressure as some of the Ents were taken down. More trees joining in on the fight here as the Keeper of the Grove, well, putting in so much pressure as the Town Hall now just suffering a bit of damage. Water Elemental going to get taken down right there. Keeper of the Grove shows up. It is going to be a Panda as that second hero, so no Mass Orb of Venom, as I believe that particular strategy actually called for what Keeper of the Grove, Naga Sea Witch, and the Priestess of the Moon for all of that additional ranged Orb of Venom damage. Panda is sitting at level 1. He's going to turn back around. There's the Breath of Fire getting in position, getting in more damage again. More damage getting added on through as the Lawliet is just eating through so many of these units. Panda low on mana. Did we see a wand of mana stealing? Is that the reason why the Panda is currently low on mana? Should have had enough mana for an additional Breath of Fire, but currently doesn't, as a Potion of Greater Healing given back to that Panda to stay alive. All right, more damage added in. Panda sitting at 50 mana, now needs to retreat back once more. Archer is now heading back again. Blade vs. Lawliet on TM was the last old frozen version of Warcraft 3 that you casted. That was a crazy game. Hopefully that will be... Wow, Metaphysics, you keep track of my games much better than I do. But yeah. All right, Panda gonna get ready to engage. Keeper of the Grove is in position. Are we gonna see, yes, Entangle onto that Footman, with the Footman throwing up the Fen in order to stay alive. Staff of Preservation gonna go ahead and save that Panda as it teleports back home, as we're looking at so many Water Elementals in that front line spot. No additional mana. Archers are trying to like shoot down these Water Elementals, but they are gonna have a difficult time. And beautiful keeping track of which Water Elemental was summoned first, and then knowing, you know what, I can perhaps try and go after that one there. Keeper of the Grove not able to get an Entangle off onto that Archmage. Panda now joins back in as well, as we're going to see Clarity Potion be used now, and a Potion of Mana. All right, picking up that Staff of Preservation, ready to make its way back down. Scout Tower trying to be rebuilt, get up an Arcane Tower as we're going into perhaps a potential Blacksmith. Keeper of the Grove going to be shifting its positioning once again. Panda is going to try to get off some breaths of fire onto some of those peasants, as the engagement going to be getting on as well. Archer's now trying to pull back here. In comes some Ents. Panda is in position. Are we going to see a Breath of Fire and trying to remove some of that precious healing, as the units are now looking to back up again? All right, there's that Breath of Fire. One very low hit point Footman down to 4 hit points. It looks like he's going to be able to back away, as the units are now just pushing back again. This Footman defend push causing so many problems for this mass Archer and Forest Troll piercing damage army, as damage is getting reflected back. All right, Footman with the Fen, and reflecting back so much damage as another Archer gets taken down. Hume versus Night Elf games in Terranistan. No Warden yet. I thought that was the meta. That was... I am getting corrected of course not, but I remember that one because it was the last Frozen. Okay, the classic version. All right, Keeper of the Grove going to go ahead and get ready to engage. Panda actually gets taken down very easily. Keeper of the Grove may get taken down by Lawliet as well. It is going to be forced to use the Scroll of Town Portal. Not quite sure what happened there, as Lawliet losing control of his main hero. And, well, Blade taking a big advantage there, having a supply advantage and also having the expansion advantage, now also with his Mountain King out onto the field. All right, what is the transition going to be for now? We are getting up Abolish Magic, so Water Elementals are going to have diminishing returns. Keeper of the Grove engaging to clear out this expansion now, as the Tree of Life, well, absorbing a lot of damage, but will be able to set up an expansion. All right, well, thank you for rewatching some of those games. It is rather nice to know that people enjoy my content and my work. Mountain King sitting at level 1 right here. Well, Footman gonna end up getting healed back up. And what is the long-term strategy of the Keeper of the Grove and the Panda from Lawliet? We are not teching the tier 3, only staying at tier 2 and going into, well, mass dryads right now. We don't see the transition into blacksmith as of yet. No, that's just a lumber mill. There's the blacksmith. I'm waiting for more riflemen, but it doesn't look like that is the potential strategy as we currently looking at dual arcane sanctums coming back through. Panda sitting at level 2 wants to get to level 3. Drunken Haze, Breath of Fire, Keeper of the Grove doing a little bit of scouting or purposely just staying away from the fight, allowing that Panda to get more experience and perhaps get that much closer to level 3. Panda Brewmaster going to be picking up True Shot Aura and a Tome of Agility right there. True Shot Aura going to give extra damage to that Keeper of the Grove. Maybe the Keeper of the Grove should give the Gauntlets of Ogre Strength to the Panda, and as well as the Panda would be in that front line spot more often. And, well, the True Shot Aura on that Panda right now giving bonus damage to the rest of this Night Elf army as that Panda will get to level 3. Ents joining in on the fight once more, trying to finish off more of these buildings again. All right. Well, Ents just going to get cleaned up here. Meanwhile, we're looking at Dryads going to be putting in a lot of pressure. More Ents putting in more pressure as the peasants are just absolutely getting cleaned up here. Forest Troll Shadow Priest going to end up getting taken down pretty quickly, not even able to get off an Abolish Magic. Panda should perhaps get off a Breath of Fire. There it goes as it finally backs away, and all of those Ents are now taken out. Meanwhile, Scroll of Town Portal coming in from the Archmage. Archmage going to arrive to hit his own party a little bit late as the Panda could have just gotten a the fire. There it goes across multiple units again as you're looking at the Footmen still using Defend pretty effectively. Mountain King coming in with a major Thunderclap. Archer is going to take a lot of damage. Priest and Rifleman, thank you for the follow as the Priests are now going to get taken down. All right, Dryad, Stormbolt onto the Forest Troll Shadow Priest. Shadow Priest going to get easily taken down once more. Dryad with no targets to abolish magic as the Footmen still causing a lot of problems. So Footmen casters with a handful of riflemen in the back as the Panda Brewmaster gets to level 4 and is allowed to use a potion of healing because of that extra bit of experience. Mountain King, however, looks like a Stormbolt could be underway here in just a moment. Is he going to try and catch it up? There is that reveal, and what is going on? Keeper of the Grove trying to hang back here. Panda purposely, well, trying to hang back. Is the Keeper of the Grove going to go and get a Staff of Preservation? It doesn't look like it. What is Lawliet thinking? There it goes. Gets that Staff of Preservation and returns that Panda back home.
Ready to work.
All right, very close calls in these games so far. Split second differences between victory and well, death and life for that Panda as we're looking at a level 4 Panda going up against a level 3 Mountain King. All right, the Panda does have Drunken Brawler, so it has a little bit of evasion and a little bit of double damage. And we'll continue to see how well that all works out as, well, we are also looking at double scrolls of healing from the Panda Brewmaster with this very wide Dryad army. Now, we are looking at, well, I think that was just a tree of, or an Ancient of War getting taken down there. Priest on the move does have Adept training as we are now going into Castle and we are going into the workshop for what I believe to be mortar teams.
Job's done. Our forces are under attack.
Footman with the Fen looking to finish off some of these rogues once more. Priests are all in position. Riflemen, no upgrades either. We're looking at 60 supply by Blade going up against Lawliet's 50 right now as the Panda looks to clear out that, well, clear out that creep camp, but it was already cleared by Blade. So Blade, well, really catching up in terms of the experience race, nearly getting to level 4 on his Mountain King as well. Staff of Teleportation. Panda does show up to the party. Tome of Intelligence. Come on, pick it up, Keeper of the Grove. And it looks like, yeah, there you go. Finally going to go ahead and pick that up there and now join back in on the rest of the fight. Panda wants to get to level 5, but Panda unable to get past this wall of ranged units as the Panda is going to go ahead and finally get off a Breath of Fire to finish things off. Potion of Invulnerability right there. Units are going to try and engage at the expansion as the Mountain King, well, already right in the right spot to take down this Moonwell. A couple of Footmen, Priest are all here ready to go as well. Army going to be coming in from the north. A little bit of slow poison. Dryad's going to try and engage. Riflemen are all in position, and the Footmen with Defend will reflect back that Dryad spear, causing problems. There's Drunken Haze, Breath of Fire. Riflemen, well, missing a little bit drunk, and also trying to deal with a drunken brawler, unable to shoot their rifles straight. Tree of Life about to get taken down. Lawliet could be in trouble if he is unable to really make a play happen here. Drunken Haze, Breath of Fire. No Drunken Haze, Breath of Fire. There's the Drunken Haze. There's the Breath of Fire as the Footmen are now, well, taking a little bit of damage over time. Are they going to get burned down? No. Scroll of Healing, more than enough to keep them alive temporarily. Stormbolt onto a Forest Troll Berserker. Staff of Preservation saves them as Mountain Giants now as well. Abolish Magic, taking down a Water Elemental with no real problem. Scroll of Healing being used again, healing up multiple Dryads as the Panda wants to finish off many of these units. Meanwhile, the Keeper of the Grove has not been that effective as the Priest with the Spell Magic has been shutting down Ents and also shutting down that Entangle. As the Mortar teams are joining in on this fight, Blade should be able to start countering after those Dryads, and he does not want to be around in this fight very much longer, as the Mortar team going to end up getting focused down rather heavily. Alright, more damage coming on through Orb of Venom, finishing off that Mortar team right there. Mountain King is going to try and finish off any of those units. No, it is unable to do so, as Water Elementals, for some reason, not getting abolished magic by Lawliet, as the Mountain King, well, ventures in a bit too far. Double stones all the way, Mana Stone and Health Stone, and with a lot of consumable items. Level 4, Stormbolt onto a Mountain Giant, but the Staff of Preservation is there to save it. There's a Thunderclap coming back across as damage is being reflected back to Dryad, causing more problems as well. Mountain King could be in trouble, down to 162 hit points. Is he going to take more damage? Yes, it is, down to 89. Breath of Fire finishes him off, even though he had a Health Stone. Trying to get every bit of health from that Health Stone actually caused of that Mountain King. Alright, Tree of Life gonna entangle that top right gold mine again. Paladin, where is it trying to run off to? Mountain King now getting resurrected at the tavern. As the Archmage is there, it will be providing a bit of additional mana. Are we going to see a Holy Light onto that Mountain King? Yes, we are. We should, as that Paladin will be benefiting from that Brilliant Aura as well. Level 3 Water Elementals, Level 2 Brilliant Aura, Level 1 Holy Light. Are we... Well, what is... Oh, attacking the gold mine from across the river, getting in that damage, and then forcing, I guess, the Wisp to try and repair. Are the Mortar teams actually engaging? Yes, they are, but they're unable to really get that full damage. It's attacking the ground. They don't actually see where they're attacking. That's why it's not dealing the full damage with every volley. Alright, there you go. Just adding more damage again and again. Inner Fire being brought back through. Are they able to actually see across the river now and attack? No, the Entangled Gold Mine gonna end up, well, constantly just being repaired. Yep. Is it attacking the main building now? Some of the buildings are able to attack it. Alright. Getting a little bit closer. Water Elemental scouting out this Tree of Life, saying, you know what, why am I trying to destroy this Entangled Gold Mine when there is a better one off over here? In comes a Major Battle Rifleman, Inner Fire all here ready to go. Dryad's gonna go ahead and get splatted. There's a Thunderclap, Drunken Haze, Breath of Fire across that back line. Scroll of Healing nowhere to be found on the human army, as the Paladin is gonna try and keep many of these units alive. There is another Thunderclap followed up. There's a Holy Light. Rifleman trying to back away again. Mountain King could be in trouble. Potion of Invulnerability, Mana Stone, Health Stone, all used by both, as the Mountain King could be in trouble. There's the Potion of Invulnerability. There's the Holy Light. There's a Stormbolt, and followed by perhaps another Thunderclap here to try and slow things down. Mountain Giant's gonna fall. Dryads are getting splatted in the back. Paladin unable to heal up that Mountain King. Needs another second Staff of Sanctuary. Saves that Mountain King as he teleports back again. Alright, Panda Brewmaster sitting at level 5. May be able to get in another major big Breath of Fire here in just a moment. So much damage coming across multiple units, as the Panda now pushing in again. Another Entangle, finishing off another Mortar team. Is this a Brewmaster going to get taken down? It looks like he's going to get Staff of Preservation at the last moment. There it goes. Keeper of the Grove gets up to level 6. as we now see Tranquility. All right, major healing getting underway. Dryads could get splatted down here in just a moment. They're going to get taken, one is going to get taken down as the Panda now back out onto the fight. Drunken Haze, Breath of Fire, has a potion of healing. Tranquility is healing him as well as the Panda Brewmaster makes his presence known and blows so many units over. However, the Panda does not have enough mana to continue this battle and this bout any longer, as the Panda, sitting at level 5, looking to just put in pressure on all of these highly concentrated units in the back. Paladin, sitting at level 2, has Divine Shield, but no mana to really use his staff, being used again to try and save some of those units. Panda Brewmaster down to 240 hit points. Is it going to end up surviving? It is dancing back and forth. Staff of Preservation, I do not believe is on cooldown. Is it going to go ahead and be used again? Yes, it is, as the Keeper of the Grove with Ring of Regeneration just constantly causing problems. All right, units are looking to back up again. Divine Shield, Paladin, Water Elementals leading the charge. 71 supply compared to 64. Lawliet is behind on supply, and he also has, well, he was trying to mine more gold. He was able to get a little bit of a mining advantage, but it will all be neutralized now. Blade with the larger army going to be ready to push in. 56 supply compared to 52. Are we perhaps going to be getting... Oh, there's a Scroll of Town Portal coming back across. There's the Maiden Army. Druid of the Claw going to go ahead and turn into bear form right there. Dryad's now trying to back up again. Keeper of the Grove does have Tranquility, but it is currently on cooldown since it looked like he used it earlier. All right, in come the Ents, but the Ents quickly getting Dispelled Magic again. Mountain King. Major thunderclap coming across multiple units once more. Dryads trying to figure out how they can get closer to that battle, but the mortar teams have just been constantly putting pressure on them as all of those units getting taken down. Mountain King also was in that front line causing major problems. Mountain King now low on mana. He's going to get entangled. Is he going to get taken down? Oh no, Staff of Sanctuary saves the Mountain King at the last possible moment, as that Mountain King waiting to get healed up again. Staff of Sanctuary, sorry. Staff of Sanctuary. Yep. All right, Staff of Preservation, Staff of Sanctuary constantly being used by both sides. Blade playing a great game, making sure to save his unit at the last possible moment, as we're looking at the Keeper of the Grove now rushing on into this position here. Are we going to see an entangled? Mountain King is in trouble. This is the whole entire reason why. There you go, Staff of Mass Teleport right there. Mountain King still getting healed up. Mountain King going to get dispelled. Stormbolt finishing or getting onto a Panda. Panda now trying to head back. Is it going to get Staff of Preservation? More damage coming back through. All right, Breath of Fire, as the Panda now in a massive run trying to retreat back. It is sitting at level 6. Meanwhile, Paladin and Knight's going to go back on the other side. They were not picked up in the mass teleport, and that might actually be a blessing in disguise. Nope, unable to get ahead of the targets there. All right. So you can dispel Staff of Sanctuary effect too. Yeah, if you can dispel the Staff of Sanctuary effect to unlock your Mountain King. More often though, you see a Destroyer devouring magic on that Staff of Sanctuary effect to prevent the healing, and then allowing you to finish off that target as well. Mountain King up to at level 4, getting close to level 5. You're the best. We're looking at 70 over 70 supply compared to 80 over 84. Blade looking to stop this Tree of Life. Oh, that's why Sanctuary. Yes, that's why Staff of Sanctuary is better than Staff of Preservation. But at the same time, Night Elf has so much instantaneous healing because of those Moonwells that it almost feels like Staff of Preservation is Staff of Sanctuary. If you're that instant Staff of Sanctuary, if your opponent has enough Moonwells full. Mountain King now in a little bit of trouble. Is it going to get a Potion of Lesser Invulnerability? Yes, it is. There is another clap right there, trying to finish off more units. Does have quite a little bit more time. Mountain King needs to Holy Light that Mountain King. Are we going to see that Mountain King get Staff of Sanctuary back out of that spot, as we see Mana Flare now causing problems for all of these priests hiding in the back? Paladin could be in trouble. Breath of Fire finishes them off. Water Elementals aren't all in position, as we see Tranquility keeping the Druid of the Claw alive temporarily as Mass Teleport comes into play. All right, that Druid of the Claw was down to 200 hit points for quite a bit of time, but able to stick around as well. All right, coming back across here, there is a town hall now completed by Blade. Blade is going to be running up on two bases. Main bases have been mined out, but you can't tell that by looking at the minimap. 24 minutes, 30 seconds into this game. Mining on 2 bases compared to 1 right here. And yeah. Mountain Giants on the move as well. Level 6 going up against a 6-4-2. But if that does get into a 6-5-3 situation, well, all bets are off on what is actually better. Mountain King being able to get up to level 3 Thunderclap would be absolutely detrimental to that Mountain King and Mountain, or detrimental to the Mountain Giant and Bear armies. So much slow, and it being that effective there. Well, Mortar Team's going to perhaps try and finish off taking down this Tree of Life, unable to do so. Paladin is back trying to join in on the fight as well. No Staff of Teleportation. You're going to see this Tree Eternity suffering a lot of damage, and in comes, well, some more units. Mass Teleport going to be getting away. There you go, teleporting before they even, just as it shows up right there, dodging everything just in time. All right, Paladin ready to move on out. Archmage sitting at level 6 Mass Teleport. Well, pretty much online once again. More gold being mined. Blade has the advantage as he is running up on more bases, but this expansion is rather exposed and can get easily taken out. Tree of Eternity going to transition its way back over. With that said, Archmage has an easy time getting anywhere on the map in just a matter of seconds. As in comes that Mass Teleport now. Where did the Archmage go? Archmage went off to the top right there, as that Wisp was not taken out. Is it even scouted? No, it is not. 0-0 upgrades. Important to note, going up against 3-2 upgrades on the Night Elf. Night Elf, Lawliet actually having a much stronger army overall. Staff of Preservation brings the bear into the battle right there. Mortar Teams trying to finish off all of that damage. Are we going to see a Drunken Haze Breath of Fire onto some of those priests? Yes, there, those priests taking a lot of damage as we see that quick Dispel magic once more. Mountain King could have a problem trying to dodge its way out of there. Mass Teleport, and the Mountain King was too far back. Where is he going to try and go? Trying to regroup with the rest of the army, but with that, this expansion is going to get destroyed. Spellbreakers, Knights need to be in that spot. Mountain King, well, needs to get healed up once more. Are they going to try and even save this expansion? No, it is not. 3-2 upgrades by the Night Elf causing major problems. No sign of any additional upgrades as of yet. But every time there is an upgrade, that is a 10% increase in damage or 10% increase in effective hit points. Fairy Dragons also causing quite a bit of problems for those priests in the backside there. Knights finally on the board with some sort of upgrades. Riflemen and Mortar Teams with some sort of upgrades, as well as Inner Fire acting as perhaps one of the major upgrade components, giving a strong damage output increase as the Archmage. Now going to go ahead and teleport perhaps off over here. Yes, there we are. Going to go ahead and teleport to the party and perhaps start to try and destroy all of the all of the buildings and all of the healing coming across here. Knight's going to get taken down as well. Or no, sorry, Moonwell's going to get taken down. If all of these buildings are lost, what is going to end up happening? Mountain Giants now going to join in on the fight. There you are. Damage coming back across. Are we going to see a Mass Teleport inside? Not going to be enough, as the Bears are able to finish that off without a problem. All right, we're looking into a base race situation. 77 supply compared to 74, as both sides are trying to destroy each other. Where are the Mortar Teams? I was expecting more Mortar Teams. Mortar Teams were trying to destroy this Tree of Life, but instead all the units are going to back off there, as the Fairy Dragons are going to dive on in. All right, Mortar Teams, some upgrades, more damage coming across here. Are we going to see some Mortar Teams try to just land some damage here? Some Dispel magic as well. Mountain King could get off some big Thunderclaps. There you go, across multiple units, as the Fairy Dragons are just mana flaring all of this here. Tranquility coming in from the Keeper of the Grove, keeping that Keeper of the Grove's army alive and well. There comes that Stormbolt, as more damage coming across multiple units. Priests are just taking so much damage. There is some more healing as we see Earthstorm and Fire being used. Earthstorm and Fire causing problems. Flying Machine trying to take down the Fairy Dragon. Cyclone up on that Archmage, as the Archmage unable to... Did it try to use Mass Teleport? Yes, it did, but it did end up getting cancelled, and he is in a fight that he doesn't really want to be in. Still having the Scroll of Town Portal, but doesn't want to force that at all. All right, Earth, Storm, and Fire coming in. Storm picking up the Archmage constantly as the, well, there's the mass teleport finally in the back, being able to get out of that tight spot.
Our forces are under attack.
Meanwhile, back across over here, gonna be able to take down this Tree of Eternity. There is that mass teleport. Is it gonna land in time? No, it isn't. The mortar team's able to finish that job right there. Goblin Shredder, 1 or 2 more shots. There it goes. It gets taken down. Mountain King, however, still shy of level 5 by 2 experience. And that 2 experience may be the difference of, well, is the difference between level 3 Thunderclap and level 2. Taking down a Wisp, taking down, sacrificing a small unit could have a big impact now, as there is no more mining for Blade. Meanwhile, a little bit of mine, well, no more mining for Lawliet. No, Lawliet's still mining here, but should be mining here soon. All right, in comes the next fight. Mountain King, Archmage, all battling it up. Mountain King in that frontline spot. Mana Flare trying to eat through many of those casters in the back. Mountain King could be in trouble, down to 400 or down to 200 hit points, getting healed back up. There's that Thunderclap right there. Archmage still dancing around. Mountain Giants all in that frontline spot. Mortar team's gonna try and get some damage onto those Dryads. Dryads being forced to pull back again as the Paladin gets up to level 3 with level 2 Holy Light. All right, Scroll of Town Portal to try and get away. All of the units will be able to teleport out. Mountain King ends up surviving as it teleports back home. Need to get a little bit of heals right here by Blade if he wants to be able to get back into this game. He is low on mana. Mountain King now sitting at level 5. There's the Clarity Potion. There's the Scroll of Regeneration. And there's that Robe of Magi on him as well to perhaps get into what that precious 200 mana range. No mining off here. There is still a little bit of mining going down here, and now starting to mine at this bottom left-hand side. As the units are healing back up, there's only 2, or there's 4 priests. Inner Fire maxed out on mana. Mountain King sitting on about 450 mana right there. Paladin sitting on about 150, also adding in a Scroll of Healing. As we're looking at the Archmage, gonna get ready to mass teleport and head off to the north here to try and stop this expansion again. All right, gonna do exactly that. There's the mass teleport coming in. Where are they gonna land? That is the question. There you are, right there. Mana Flare already in position, ready to go. Mountain King gonna go ahead and get a Stormbolt. There's a Thunderclap getting in some damage as the Panda gets up to level 7. Earth Storm and Fire is online, ready. There's Tranquility in the back. A little bit too far in the back though, but the Mountain King could have just been waiting for a Stormbolt to try and shut it down. Meanwhile, Paladin, Divine Shield saves it just in time. Priests need to be healing right there as the Archmage is now trying to retreat back. There's that mass teleport. Are they going to be able to get away? Yes, they are. Mountain Giant able to push back all of that damage as the Archmage shows up back at home at the natural expansion, ready to put pressure onto this Tree of Life now. All right. Yeah, so a group of casters next to that all take a little bit of damage with that Mana Flare. Damage based on mana cost. If the spell cast is Dispel Inner Fire, Priest would melt. Yep. All right, there's a big Thunderclap right there. However, a mass teleport, and the Mountain King is left behind. Mountain King left behind, and the Tree of Life low on hit points. It uproots, and is it going to be able to end up staying alive as that Tree of Life down to 17 hit points? Let's see, down to 7 hit points. It's trying to eat. It gets up and it gets enough hit points. Going to be able to survive and fight back against that Spellbreaker. That was... I looked over at chat for a second and everything completely fell apart in that last 12 seconds. Leaving behind a level 5 Mountain King did not finish taking out that expansion, and Blade has to be kicking himself for that. It was a good fight up until the end. That one breaker needed some... Yeah. The Spellbreaker started attacking other units while that one Tree of Life got down to 7 hit points. That difference right there in 300 gold and being able to rebuild that expansion was huge. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Hope you guys enjoyed it.